Hello everybody and welcome to Critscast, the home for all things UGC, Highlander, TF2, Sixes, Prolander, oh B-Ball, you name it, we've got it, and we've got it in spades. My name is Agro, and I am joined today by the effervescent, beautiful, and all-round magnificent human being known as Buck. Hello, Buck.
Yo, what's going on? Hope you're doing good today, feeling it already with this Highlander action. We've got Wiethoofd in the background, as per usual as well, doing all of his production shenanigans. So, yeah, got some UGC.
We're going live, and the game is afoot, or is a TF2.
Look at this quick rollout stuff from both demos. We're taking quite a bit of damage, waiting for the arrows from the mids, but got a Pyro walking forwards pretty fast to Yahoo, trying to get some damage down, but Stinger actually playing on the low ground here to start this off on the sniper class. Could be looking to that top right area, but no instant picks right now.
Yeah, there's absolutely no point in trying to get on the point until the point is active, which it is right now. So there's definitely getting some time in on the map at the moment, but that was a massive exchange at mid.
Yes, so many SDCK players going down. Getty going down really early. I didn't actually see what point about. It might have been a pipe actually from Stan over the point, but Stan going down for his troubles for that either way. But someone needs to be capping this point now. We've got Hoy on 100%, and wow, that is an interesting start for this map.
Yeah, Hoy, massive advantage. I mean, he's full on. He can do anything, whatever he wants with all of his time. But it's up to the other team to really try and freak him out.
God.
And I think they did. They caught it.
Yeah, they dropped loads of players. The Yahoo just walking forward. You got two players trying to cap on the point. Like, rather than edge capping, they decided to just full commit onto the container wall area, and they got caught out for it. And there's only 3 up right now for Envision, or Gimme opponent. I should probably say for the UGC names.
The control point is being contested.
All right, contest is coming back. Maybe this is the moment where they begin to shine.
Stunning all the ways in, Stan taking so much damage, goes down to May though, very early on. It's going to be tough running in here without that demo, but I say that, the snipe comes out onto Nubby, so no demo for either side here. But Stinghand going down in the back lines to Mezzo, nice pick from him. Going to be denying them some space here as their poke is just sort of free, shooting around this corner with no sniper to deny him from doing that.
Yeah, always good at watching the snipers, particularly on maps like this, where it can make a massive difference to gameplay. Pozka walking in now on his own, just being able to make as much disruption as humanly possible. Possibly not enough to actually own the map or anything, but it was a real destruction play.
Yeah, dropping down there, getting a lot of damage down there. Quite weak on the point right now for Gimme opponents. Stanley waiting an arrow, Hexer waiting an arrow as well, I think. But Kaza trying to take this 1v1 with Sting. So many pipes coming down from drop down though. Nobody spamming those iron bomber pipes over the top, and managed to pick off the pyro as well. Like, no respect shown for this drop down spam.
Yeah, they full-on descended on that point. Watching out for Mezzo at the moment. I think he's got a play in his mind, but he's just got to get into the right position in order to pull it off.
Yeah, Jacko's going for a bit of a bomb here. Actually using an interesting spot I've never before seen on this map. You can actually stand on top of that lamp as a soldier. Very interesting.
I had no idea. I didn't even think that was possible.
Wow. Well, there we go. Anyone watching now knows that spot. Jacko's just revealed that to us. So. Interesting spam angle there, but I mean, they're going to be getting this. They still haven't capped the point though. SDCK got to try and get some bodies on this, as 100% out for Geddy, and Uber comes out quite early for a Gimme opponent. They drop their pyro as well. They have to back out here.
Well, they're sharing the super around, but I think both teams are at this point. There's no point sort of trying to pull up their shots. They're going in there hard and heavy. Is that Maya?
May, I think. May the month.
The invisible H, right? Okay, yeah. I'll try and remember that for future.
Yeah, he's doing his best to just try and contest this point right now. They've still got the point there, so they're chilling pretty okay. Aki gets for a big bomb here. Misses the second rocket, gets reflected on the third rocket from Strona. So we'll play to defend the medic there, as they don't have a soldier to spam their start. I'm taking a lot of damage though, but Stinkman getting the snipe onto the scout might open something up there.
I'm just mesmerised by Ace using the mini sentry gun on top of the little hut there, and actually getting some damage with it. I mean, it's just enough to be irritating, but it's actually kind of being useful as well.
Yeah, they spammed them out really hard actually, and that damage coming in helpful. So they managed to get the point right now. Jorge actually on 100% Uber. Nightmare getting the stab onto Poker as well. In this top right area means that Chroma's got some space here to deny and to spam them out, but they're going to be playing pretty passive. They're going to be playing with the mini sentry wrangled in this banana area, and this is going to be a banana hold for Gimme opponent.
A banana hold, that sounds like something you want to do in a supermarket.
They're trying their best. Oh, the Jacklegs though comes in for the bomb behind. Oh, he's gonna get denied though. Nice position from Barth. He's gonna be standing in that doorway, but the force does come out though. To Jorge, he gets that rocket through. He's gonna be leaving Stronos to do some crazy stuff in the back lines, but the return Uber comes out over the point though, and doesn't really get as much as they probably want with it. Texel's just 1v1ing May here.
Yeah, I thought Stronos was going to be left out on his own there, but he seemed to have a little bit of spy support. Speaking of spies, Mezzo is being awfully sneaky at the moment. Maybe he's going to be doing a drop down onto Med. Maybe this is his moment, or maybe he's just going to get spotted out. He's managed to survive that exchange.
Ooh, he gets 5. Oh, gets hit. Sorry, from actually an arrow from Jorge.
Doomed. Caster's curse. As soon as you call it, it's over.
Caster's curse indeed. They're trying to edge cap this point though. They're doing a pretty good job of it. They're letting them have a lot of space here. Stan, he's best to try and spam them out, but we've still got to play around Stinghand in this sort of banana doorway area. Some sort of bit of footsie work going on right now. Jorge almost on 100% though, and I think Mezzo probably trying to look for a bit of a stab soon.
Yep, here he comes. This is going to be the one. Go on, Mezzo. You can do your thing now. Yep, gets a sniper. That's not really a high-value target compared to everything else out there, especially as it gives an opportunity for Uber to be popped off. Well, a bit of an Uber exchange, realistically. Neither team really seems to have an advantage on here.
Oh, yeah, but Barth has been shot though in that Uber. Not the best of places to be in.
Jackie Legs.
For a big bomb, doing a bit of a bomb.
He gets it! Well played, Jackie Legs. There goes the medic. That's all hay down. Huge opportunity to just sit on point here and really take advantage of there being absolutely no heals for the other team.
Very interesting actually seeing Kazza run Razorback here as well. I'm surprised he's not just having the confidence to play with this combo and just play around the heals and then try and take this on Sting, but he's going to play on the point right now, trying to get some aggro snipes in this right side area, but I'll have to see if they call him. But this is a decent ad for Geddy, so they're going to be sitting pretty comfortably on this point. Poker on top of the crates as well, we've got to deny him as well.
Yeah, never forget about Poker. Can't forget about the big lad.
He's chilling right now, but they're going to be going into this banana area. I mean, Kazarok gets the snipe onto Asuk, so no wrangle for now. Nobody actually decided to jump up to the top of the crates here. So I'm not going to be trying to edge cap this. The Uber comes out, interestingly enough. No sort of massive jumps onto the medic though. I really feel like, oh, I'll say that, nobody actually jumps in behind. Is anyone sitting? Mezzo's in behind as well. They're getting up to the point though, they don't care, they just get to the point.
Yeah, I was wondering whether that was a good use of Uber. I did think there'd be an opportunity for SDCK otherwise. But it looks like both Ubers have been popped now, and there's only a few moments left to try and capture and hold this point. Was that Jorge going down again?
Yeah, Jorge for some reason decided to hold on the point after he used his Uber rather than like go onto the ramp and being a bit of cover, so he just died there. Barth is doing his best to try and cover, but it's just too quick of a soldier kill there. The rest of the SDCK are going to try and walk this in onto the point. Nightmare getting caught out as well. Barth is going to be sort of spamming from drop down with the help of Stan, but Jackal is doing a good job of spamming that. As a lot of people go down weak and they're going to have a massive out on Gedu again, so this is going to be a pretty easy cap, I imagine.
Yeah, well, they've actually got to cap it though. They can't afford to leave that point alone for more than a few seconds.
Yeah, A6 doing a lot of damage though through this sort of banana area, and Gedu going down to a massive bomb from Primer as he drops it over the container. Clark getting completely caught off guard there with Jackie Legs as well, just taken by surprise by that, as there's a few people going down though in return as SDCK get the picks off. They've still got this point control.
Hexel trying to make the point his own. He's definitely going to be taking control of it and letting nobody else get even vaguely close to it, although they're pushing in now.
Yeah, they're going to deal with this mini though. Nobody goes down, this is pretty huge. Stan gets the pick onto the heavy as well. Giddy's trying to get onto it, but he can't do it. And there we go. I think that is going to be... The jump comes in, Jackie Legs, big bomb, big damage, goes for the medic instead of doing any damage to the demo. And there we go, first round for Gimme opponent.
Yeah, it's one thing to be red in the face, but when it's because your own blood is splattered all over the place, that's not so good.
They tried their best though, but yeah, just couldn't make it work. Aces with that sort of mini sentry just spamming them out and they caught them off guard. But Stan going down quite weak here, gonna get rushed out by a scout. We're getting some heals right now. Crime are going in for a bit of an early bomb. Jackie Legs actually decided to jump into the enemy banana area. We'll lose that 1v1.
Right, very solid start here. Jackie Legs getting a nice little bomb on.
Yeah, managed to get Sting in there, surprisingly, as Barth is just sort of sitting in this top area right now. We're taking this point. He probably should back out here. Clark feeding to Barth. Distracts from Mezzo to come get the pick though. He turns around. Mezzo trying to go for this revolver kill. They're really thirsty for this Barth's pick. Oh, this is the arrow and he goes down.
Finally get it. Finally get it. There's
3 down though.
That was a lot of people on him, though. I mean, there's no way he was going to survive it, realistically. He did a hell of a job of staying alive for as long as he did.
Yeah, Strana going in for a bit of a play around the back. Jackie Leg's getting a nice force off there. Boy, he needs to save his players right now. Going to be saving the scout and the demo. As the sticks around to the point. Oh, Yahoo gets caught out. Some smart sticks by Stan there. Denying that choke, and he'll be getting onto the point right now as Geddy's not even really got his demo and his soldier here.
Geddy's barely alive as it is. I think a small breeze in the wrong direction would get him down, but I think he's managed to pick up a med pack, so he's pretty much good for the time being. Moving back into the action.
Yeah, it's overextending a bit though, like Stan goes down to the engineer, and like Barthas peeks it close, and they lose people as well. Nightmare gets a nice stab though, but I mean, I don't know, they get point time off this. It's not the worst of things, but Jorge going down will be some of the worstest of things, as Nightmare trying to 1v1 counter rock, yeah. Yeah,
Nightmare out on his basically giving away his position. Not really all that good as a spy when everybody can see where you are when you're shooting at them and not getting any hits in. Entire team seems to be happily congregating on mid. They've set up the picnic tables. They are sat here for the next few minutes, and there seems to be nothing that anyone can do about it.
Yeah, trying to look for this 1v1. Oh, Stinghand gets that 1v1. There we go. Gets the body shot. This is the risk you see. Running Razorback, you're just getting body shot every single time. You haven't got those overheals. And a nice snipe onto the scout as well. No sniper and no scout. Oh, you're going to get maybe picked off here. Oh, he runs onto the stick. Unfortunate by him.
Yeah, that was worst possible timing for him to be doing that. It was like possibly an opportunity. I think that Uber had been blown at the right time, but it had been forced as opposed to a wishful desire to be in an Uber in that place at that moment. There's nothing there's no chance to even build an Uber when you're dead. So they say in my fortune cookie.
Indeed, Crime is trying to contest the rest of the point cap time. I mean, it's very close to being capped here, but they feel like they're trying to rush this. Mezzo gets a nice stab. That's the heavy there, but I mean, Stan and Crime can't really do this alone. Up against the Pyro, going to be just reflecting all the projectiles that come into them, and Kaza gets Sting there as well. So, Jackie then goes in front of the bomb. Oh, he gets caught out. There's no one really there to protect him. No Pyro or Heavy or Sentry there to deny that sort of them coming in. So, really well played by Jackie to just go off those picks.
I was watching Mezzo. I was completely in the wrong place. Watching Mezzo, expecting him to do something amazing. I'm giving up on you, Mezzo, now. You're dead to me.
Oh, you gotta believe. You gotta believe. There we go. He gets Sting down. He gets teleport as well. You know, you gotta take that as teleporters.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautifully placed on point here. There's nobody who can possibly do anything against him. Absolutely 100%. Let's see if he's going to save it or utilise it, or if he's going to be forced out of him. But I'm hoping that there's going to be a really good push with a Pyro.
Ooh, Jack, let's go to that bomb. Trade soldiers though, so probably favours the defense on this point. To be fair, as you can just sort of sit here and not worry about the container bombs. But got a Pyro and Demo. Demo gets caught off though. Barth is getting nubby here with this drop down peaks. This is one thing you have to be careful about and respect the drop down damage. But Uber in here, Barth is going to get picked off here. Poker comes in from underneath as well. Oh, he goes down as well. I didn't even see that. He got caught out by Poker.
I mean, that was the Uber. That was the dying light of the Uber being utilised to its full extent, taking down Jorge. And that is really all you can ask for from any kind of an Uber in a cost-type scenario.
Yeah, they didn't respect the ad there. Like, they just got caught out completely by the point pressure. Like, they didn't really try for sacks either. They didn't really play around a sniper, so they got caught out by it. Jorge goes down, Poker going with a good indie play.
SDCK really proving themselves on that moment, and that's clearly the acts of winning team.
Yeah, I think I think SDCK, what makes them a great team is that like they're just able to adapt very quickly. Like, I mean, they're realizing that Jorge's quite exposed a lot of the time, especially if some combo classes go down. So they're going for these bombs. Jackie Leg's doing a lot of work for them as well as Mezzo getting the sniper quite a lot as well. But Jackie Leg's say that actually did go down as the first pick here.
Yeah, they're always testing the waters at this point, not entirely wanting to commit to an actual push or an actual point to feet on the ground, even to get the cap in place. The water's definitely being tested. I'm not seeing anyone sort of take the underground passageway, which would be like a cunning, clean, clever thing to do at this point. But oh my goodness me! Is that a death by a med?
Yes, the sniper managed to get that med pick, it seems, as Geddy goes down, stinging with a nice snipe there, but Jorge going to be using across the point. Not really much support though, and needs to get his cap time. End of the day, the point is the thing that matters. They're 3 down right now. Nobody going down is going to be quite useful, but Crimer dying to Kaza out there. Stinger's going to try and get aggressive on the point. I'm trying to like induce the team to get pushed onto the point here. We'll, I think, eventually cap it out as yeah, Yahoo goes down there.
Well, Poker's being sneaky. He's gone. He's taken the underground part. Can he make anything from it? No, he can't. Gets burnt out by Strono. That is unfortunate.
Stan goes down though, like pressure from the engineer and the demo comes in there, and the counter snipe actually onto Kazarot, but Stinghand goes down anyway. As Maze is pressuring onto this point with his demo. We've got an interesting mini from Clark actually, and Enemy Banana to deny them coming in here.
Well, it's a nice little exchange between Jackie Legs and Bappies. Up on the top, I'm genuinely surprised to see Jackie Legs with any life at all after that. Just crawling on his hands and knees back to the nearest med pack, I think.
Yeah, he does well to sort of get in and get out very quickly. As Mizzo's actually creeping around in this top area for him as well, and trying to disguise as an engineer. But Poker gonna be sort of dying there pretty quickly on the point as the actually Scout gets dropped in this Uber, so no Hexel to help them out here. Jackie Legs again with the bomb in.
He gets it!
Completely off guards.
Absolutely perfect. That was the weirdest Uber I've seen in this entire match. That didn't seem to have any rhyme nor reason. There was nobody trying. They could do nothing with it. The entire team just pulled away, let them have points, and then as soon as it died out, Jackie Legs jumped right in there, took him out, and it was glorious.
Yeah, and Kaz has just found his groove there, getting like 3 picks as Barthas lives on 1 health with eating a sound. You're taking that sort of, well, 2v1 Clark helping out Poker underneath the point there. As, yeah, I don't know, the SDCK seem to be playing on the point quite a bit. They've actually been a bit more passive now. I mean, Geddy's got a bit more of an ad. Jackie going to be coming from this top right area. But yeah, Jackie has been doing quite a lot for them on this map, sort of over the top of the containers. So I'll have to see if they come up with an answer to that.
I think the term is a playmaker. He's certainly been creating opportunities for the rest of his team to utilise. Even at this point, a nice little exchange with him and, is it Krymer? Isma?
Yeah. Ooh!
Krymer, that was it. And that was it. That was...
Jackie lives on 1 HP after that one goal with Krymer. He's not going to be very happy with that, and Uber comes out as well.
That's just remarkable.
Yeah, manages to live by the skin of his teeth. He is definitely threading a needle somewhere, so... been quite lucky at the moment with these flank plays, but Stan's going to try and get aggressive here. May might try and catch him out. No, he's going to try and retreat to this middle house area. Going to be running into a spun up heavy. Not the best of situations for him.
Yeah, that's not what we want to see on the other side of the house as you're running through it. Jackie Legs makes another shot at Krymer. Gets him again.
Oh, nobody's taking a lot of damage. They're getting decent pressure on this point, and he does actually have 100% here, so go see if they try and Uber in close. Probably just get this point time and then back out is probably what I'd expect to see. Stingham's very low here as well. Oh, and the snipe's coming in from Kazarok as well. I think he's definitely sort of turned it up now, took 1 round or so to get some practice in, but there we go.
Yeah, finally woken up. I think Stingham as well, also utilising the full capabilities of power, takes out Nubby.
Yeah, and Barthas getting dropped in the soup as well. Poker, so I mean, he could be sort of moving defensively, but I mean, Yahoo and May are going to be walking in with the rest of that Uber on the SDCK side. Krymer gets some decent rocket time to get it. Going to be surfing out away though, as the cap will probably switch over here.
Yeah, it was a kind of a weird surge forward. Everybody sort of made their presence known and then backed out again. Wondering whether Jorge is actually going to get a full Uber and be able to utilise it, or will he be taken out before his moment arrives? There's nobody supporting him. So hopefully he finds someone. He does. Finds the willing back of Hexel.
Getting legit, just putting in like 4 or 5 hours at the Poker as he was just walking across the point. Nobody did a decent bomb into the container, but surprised they didn't get any more pressure with that. The rest of the SDCK team managed to sort of like back out. There's only like 3 people trying to walk in there.
Incoming Jackie Leg.
Oh, he tried for it. He tried for it.
Bless his little soul that he was going for it. Didn't find anyone when he arrived on the point, though. He's lit up now like a Christmas tree on January the 4th.
He's going to be backing off right now, 100% on both sides. We're doing this banana hold once again for Gimme opponent, but they're going to be Ubering in on the Pyro in a demo here. They're going to be trying to clear him out. It's going to be a solo Uber pretty much onto the Strono, just trying to get them out of the area, but wow, they actually surprisingly don't really find much of that. I mean, they get Stan here, but Nobby going down to Stingham there is a nice pick.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an exchange in banana. I was almost going to say it was a banana exchange with that. I think that'd be something completely different and not something I want to be talking about on this stream.
They're going to try and get the scout on the cap it though. They're trying to edge cap it. Jack Legs is with more of a spam. Krymer comes in with a bit of a counter bomb. Probably go down for his troubles. Managed to live with very low health here, but Jack Legs doing a decent job of spamming him out. And they managed to get this point as well. Hexel will be trying to leave the charge back in.
Just watching those rockets from Jackie Legs. He's been such an important character so far in this match. I can't help but feel like any moment he's going to get the best shot of his life and take out another beautiful clasp of people. Uber has come out right now. He's pushing in hard and heavy. He knows where he wants to be right now, and he's got his foot on that plate.
Oh, May comes in around the back as well. He's stuck in behind though, but this Uber onto Hexel. He gets so many picks here. Without Pastroro getting actually Gedu there, but you got Nubby coming in for a bit of a flank play. See if you can get any picks here. Sting has a quite low health, needs an arrow. May's gonna be walking in, gets 2 picks off the low health players. Hexel goes down to a nice stick from Nubby as well. So, I really feel like they needed to position themselves differently there from that flank, but so many people going down. They're gonna try and edge up this gap again.
If it weren't for the fact that they had so much time to make up, that would have been a beautiful play. It could have finished off this entire round, and they could have walked away with a beautiful win. But there is a lot of time to play for. It's next to a minute and a half on the clock, and I don't think they've got the chops to be able to hold this point for a minute and a half.
Yeah, Nightmare comes in for a bit of a stab there, but just get picked off, and Mini going down as well from Ace. Jackleg's going for a bit of a bomb on this banana side. They managed to cap it off though, Gimme opponent surprisingly, and they're going to be getting their spawns in just in time as Barthas comes back into this banana area. May somehow managing to get that fadeaway pick onto Hexel though. Might change this point if they manage to get Nubby back in here.
Fadeaway point. Is that when you're kind of running away and still scoring in the background? Speaking of still scoring in the background, there's Mezzo.
Trying for it. I guess the Stingham pick actually. They're losing 3 hits, no stun either. No spam onto this point. Poker going to be just dropping down here with no risk of a demo or a sniper. And it should be ×5 on the point. And probably going to be another round. Get an Uber out there just for the sake of it. And there we go. That's a 2-1.
I was going to say, I don't think anyone can run fast enough to get onto that point to turn the directions in any other way. That's a fairly convincing victory that round.
Well, I mean, SDCK definitely turned it up now. I mean, they got a bit of their practice in. I think Kaz has warmed up a bit. I think the Rubers have been pretty decent most of the time. So, let's see if they can keep this going. Nubby just going to be starting this round off by spamming from drop down. Stan immediately goes down there. Not what they'd like. And Jackleg's going for a really deep bomb. Does get picked off. So, unlucky by him. But Nubby being really aggressive on these top blue containers.
Yeah, Stan kind of ran into point with about 1 health left. So I don't know what he was expecting to do under that circumstances. But yeah, you're right, absolutely. This point is entirely controlled by the Twit team right now. They are very comfortable on the point, they're capping it, and nobody is really sort of positioning in a way to give them any means or qualms against death.
Yeah, Barthas managed to pick off Jackleg there as he tried to actually bomb back in. The super did come out, it's going to be quite late popping though from Gedu as he managed to save the rest of his players and could just defend his point, so it should be a pretty dominant Uber from SDCK, but I mean, to say that, Poker goes in, kind of feeding there, just not really, you know, a bit of underestimating of how long the Uber is going to be, and he just put himself in a bad position. Hexel can be taking the best of that with the help of Stan, and he's capping at this point again.
Yeah, I think that was just down to a lack of commitment from Gedu. I don't genuinely believe that he was able to get his team around him and push into the enemy defensive hold. They pulled back and they held a very nice position, ready to take full advantage of when that Uber dropped.
Yeah, in fairness as well, like, I don't know whether Gedu even needed to use there, but I mean, that was a nice snipe from Kazo actually through this like drop down sight line. Not many snipers use this going into Banana, so well played by him to get that snipe. Some sticks actually managed to pick off Mezzo though there, as they still have this point though. As Gedu's getting spammed across this drop-down side, May manages to just run in though, takes out the demo through drop-down. They're going to get this a lot of cap time in as the spam comes in. Poker just dropping down here, and the Uber comes in to try and defend the rest of the Gimme opponent players.
Yeah, Mezu has managed to snuck up behind them, takes out teleporter exit. That's kind of useful in terms of deployment, but I think it's sort of... What have you seen? What have you seen?
Nubby going down there, actually managed to just do a bit of a counter jump, which is kind of weird play to be honest. I mean, the Uber was already over, like the people weren't really on the point, you just sort of jumped across it for no reason. Barth is just sitting on the panel and managed to pick him off there. As A6 again got this Binny in this sort of banana area. Uber comes down to the point now, they doesn't have this Uber, probably looking to get the medic here. Mezzo goes in for the stab and gets it.
Yeah, gotta be aggressive, Gedu. I know it worked out for you this time, but please get super aggressive, get in their face and make them sweat.
Yeah, make them think about him all the time, give him paranoia all the time as well. But I'm going to be getting this point for now, I'm going to be sitting pretty comfortably. Going to be slight ad as well from Gedu, about 10-15% ad. So just see if they just sort of want to walk this through with Banana, see if they want to get Stingham in here as get the Sniper 1v1 going.
Yeah, Mezu's gone super deep right now. I don't know whether he's actually going to be effective from that position or whether he was just going to have stick his nose in to see what was going on at spawn area.
He takes the 1v1 with May and wins out with the revolver. Stan being very aggressive there, not sure how he was that far forward from the rest of his team, but getting picked off for it nonetheless. They'll be back in now, and Poker managing to get under. This is why you have your sentry watching under, or at least one person watching it. It's a bit late now, unfortunately, as Poker managing to get that pick, so really well played for him to sort of take advantage of that.
Yeah, beautiful work. I love this map, if only for the fact that there's banana, there's under, there's so much room above it. It's a really dynamic map with such a small area and centre for things to happen. You'd imagine it'd be boring, but it's not. It is always active.
Yeah, and the fact that you can use this drop down sight line and get people jumping up and down and stuff. So yeah, it keeps it pretty dynamic. Just trying to just sort of give his life away here to try and snipe some of this Uber. Nubi jumping very far in, doesn't manage to get picked up by Stan and A6 as they go down quite low. Be walking away for the heals. May running into the traps, he holds W just a bit too far. Stan with some sticks, doesn't gonna pick him off, but no demo and no scout right now for SDCK, so I'll have to see if they try and walk this in. And do you have ad here? Gimme opponent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure having ads really going to be enough when the clock is ticking against you, and the enemy team is really far forward as well. Jackie Link's just roaming in there, taking out Stingham. He's in a world of his own. I think he's playing some sort of other game.
Yeah, he's playing some platforming jumper at the moment, it seems to be, as the Stingham goes down to that. Uber comes across the point. Nubi getting caught out by that though, so a decent pick for them to get that. Yahoo should be trying to sort of kite this underneath. Managed to kill the mini here. A6 to be trying to take that 1v1 with Yahoo, loses it out. They managed to let him stand though, good transfer on the point, but Gedu, importantly, going to be living there on 100%, so going to be Ubering in it very shortly.
Yeah, I think they finally, they've actually got time on that. I didn't think they were going to do it. I thought they were going to get swept away before they had an opportunity to do anything. Gedu utilising his Uber, but not really doing a massive amount of damage, and here comes the pushback. They are not willing to let him have it.
Oh god, Nubi just absolutely dominating there, just going to be getting on the point. Even got Gedu using the amputator here just to get some heals out onto the point to everyone. That's an interesting use of that unlock. But I say that, Crime comes in, we're punishing them, but it's too late by that point. It's going to be a 3-1 to SDCK. Definitely turning that around from the first round, which Gimme opponent managed to grab.
Yeah, I think it's a fairly solid show, though. I don't think either team is going to be particularly surprised by that. And realistically, I mean, once they'd established themselves as being like the four runners, they were not willing to let anything get in their way.
We are going live again into the second map. This is the product game for the UGC season of Highlander for Platinum. This is the semi-finals of SDCK versus Gimme opponents trying to take away the mid aggro.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful exchange at mid. Standard a nice little move out. Unfortunately, encountered Dubby halfway through and was taken down. Storos being super useful as a Pyro. Go Pyros! But here we are. Here's the sniper battle exchange. Stingham takes down Kazarok. So Stingham now has a free reign on this area.
Get so much damage came in though. The fear came out. Poker literally just drops down on full health. Walks in with Nubi over the point, even though they lost like their Pyro and their Soldier from that earlier bomb in. But yeah, there's so much aggression coming over the point from SDCK and just the lack of fear. But Mezzo, oh god, what happens?
He takes down Jorge, does a beautiful drop down, takes him out absolutely brilliantly, and there it is. Massive advantage now for Gedu. He's on 96%. If he wants to use it, it's there and available for him. Nobody's really pushing against him in any meaningful sense. As long as he can hold on to his life, he has now the ability to destroy this team before they even get a chance to get started.
Yeah, Nightmare getting caught out as well by Yahoo. Some decent spot checking there as Kaza just going to be sitting on this rock. Gets the Sting snipe as well. So, actually he's moved off Razorback, importantly here as well, as opposed to the last map. So, I see him probably just playing a long line of combos, trying to make some space for his connector area, but made in a good job of just trying to deny it. Goes down very low though, might burn to death. Ooh, gets spammed out though by Cryover. Sticks coming over the point from Stan as the pressure's coming in, but they've got an Uber.
Yep, they've got an Uber, and if they don't use it soon, it's going to be wasted. They realistically need to be pushing it. In fact, they are. They're pushing it with it now. Gedu is not going as aggressive as I imagined he would be.
Yeah, he loses track of where Nubi was. He kind of just like jumps in there. I think Nubi may be expecting Gedu to be a bit closer there. Bit of miscommunication. Mezzo getting picked off there. Nice pick by Brothers there as Jackalix comes in. Managing to get Stan actually, so Nubi goes over to the bomb. So many stacks coming from SDCK. They're just losing so many people here to try and defend this point, but going to be edge capped out hopefully.
Give me opponent massive just advantage at the moment. They're holding this point really quickly.
Yeah, trying the best here, but it does get sort of spammed out just about as Ace goes down. Barth is going to be sort of just spamming on the point as Stinger is playing on this rock side. Mezzo manages to sneak past there. Nice snipe from Kaza onto the scout as well. In main as the minis is sort of trying to do his best to spam them out. Jackie again going for this connector area, trying to do as much spam as he can. Always sort of behind the rock, gets forced though from the spam from Jackie Legs.
It still counts. I mean, it's not the same as getting down a medic, but it's enough to sort of turn the tables back on themselves.
God, always in a very risky position here. He's going to go get out from Cliff. Okay, does manage to get out all the way as Jackie Legs. Krymer trying to go for a bit of a pick there, but does get picked off by the flank. As it's actually even Ubers right now, but it's quite a lot of aggression here. Actually, made big enough the heavy in the house areas. Yeah, there's no fear from SDCK right now. Yep, I would 100% agree, and SDCK doing a masterclass in that aggression right now, but going to be coming out of this pause finally, as Stan going down very low there, getting body shot out, I think, by Kaza, almost going down there, but Krymer and Hex will be trying to secure this flank area. Barth is getting bombed, actually, pretty much, maybe going down to Mezzo. Yeah, Mezzo getting that revolver shot, going down very low on this cliff area, but does manage to survive, so some interesting denial coming in right now. Strono gets stabbed out as well. Mezzo goes down for trouble, but there's so many dead right now.
Yeah, as you say, or saying before, the Ubers are in a similar place, and it looks like they've both been blown at exactly the same time as well. So no real change in terms of the leaderboard, in terms of players alive and players dead. They are exchanging, they're at a similar place, but the timing, the clock is definitely in favour of, I'm saying definitely, I'm like, my HUD is now broken. Who's winning?
Oh, Jackie tries to go for it, but doesn't find it, unfortunately, but I think I'm going to reset my HUD very quickly. I'll go 1 second.
My HUD's back as well here. It looks like there's only a few seconds left on the clock, so it is an important struggle that's happening right now. Mezzo is like trying to push in on his own. Doesn't really matter right now. The SDCK take that first round. They're in a confident position, and I don't think that there's going to be anyone displacing them unless there's a sheer and complete change of tactics. Gimme.
Yeah, like the aggression and the sort of coherent pushing from SDCK has been really good so far. Like the flanks sort of going at the same time. So just trading positions there almost as Jackie Legs sort of returning into this main area. Nice pipe from Stan though onto Nubby, going to be taking a lot of damage there as he goes down to the point actually. As Yahi's going to be walking forward with power jack. Yahoi goes down quite low. Yahi's going to hold W key into them and Yahoi goes down really low here. He's going to get revolvered out from Mezzo.
Mezzo's super effective there. He takes down Sniper and then just doesn't give in. Mezzo just thinks, oh, okay, I can see a medic 300 miles away. I'm going to try and shoot him and gets him.
Yes, no fear on this man as he's going to be trying to deal some more damage in the backlines. Again, there's going to be revolvering from Cliff. He's putting the fear into the players of Gimme opponent as SDCK is going to be sort of slowly making their way up to the point to be leading the charge here. As he's putting some decent damage down in this main area, Both getting caught out by that. But Geddy again has 100% Uber here, so sitting very comfortably.
Yeah, I think there's an opportunity to be a little bit too fearless that was utilised there by Nightmare, running full on, knife out, disguise down against a pyro with a medic while they're watching him move. Not the best of movements. Possibly could have been played out a little bit better.
Yeah, even Mezzo sort of dropping the I'm sorry Jorge in the chat. Oh, Krymer goes in a bit of a bomb, messes up the 2 rockets though, as Geddy's still sitting behind this this rock. Nightmare trying to jump from Japan onto the medic. They're doing all this effort just trying to kill the medic. Not paying out though, unfortunately, as Kazura gets to snipe onto Stan, trying to push in even more. But Nubby actually going down there, and Jorge going down again to a pipe from Nubby. That's probably why he went in and died. Yeah,
there's a beautiful, nice little exchange happening at the moment. Hexel just kind of creeping up, trying to see if there's anyone that he can take out. Spots Kazarok and is viciously going up against him. He's finished off by Krymer.
Yeah, this is a perfect example of sportsmanship by SDCK, as well as Kaza and Mezzo are going to be taunting on the cliff area as they try and take that space. So wonderful job by them, keeping it nice and humble. So if you're just sort of holding this back here, they do actually go down, so they don't have a sniper right now. So I think I'm probably going to try and make some space here, possibly.
I was wondering if that was sarcasm. I was thinking, I'm watching a different game than you. Surely that's not what sportsmanship's about.
Yeah, maybe, who knows. But anyway, Giddy 100%. Oh, and Stan going down as well. The super comes out. Got Nubby actually on a shield here, going to be charging in with his bottle out as May getting some picks as well. Jackie going in really deep. I think he manages to get Jorge there. Yes, he does. So massive deep bomb in there from Jackie onto this sort of grass area. As there you go, proving his menace even on this map. Nubby goes in, charge in hand, doesn't manage to get Stingan though. Stingan going around very low. May not turning around to shoot him. Stingan getting an arrow. May's going like 1 versus 5 here. Unfortunately, does go down. Gonna be 3 down right now for SDCK as they're gonna try and walk away onto the point with a Gimme opponent.
Yeah, I mean they're at the point right now that they are at the best place they can possibly be in order to capture this point. A couple of shots going into the brain stem of Barthez though. And that obviously takes him down, but everybody's sheltering behind rock. I mean, what we've seen, this team does...
No.
Sorry.
Sorry to drop it. Yeah, Kaza gets the snipe onto Jorge as he crosses that sight line, and they'll be once again charging in here. But yeah, it's just never ending from SDCK.
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing about these two teams, if you ever see them together, like SDCK is just spread. Not spread aimlessly around the map, but they are spread over this map. They're taking full control of all of the map, whereas Gimme opponent are kind of clustered behind a rock somewhere. That's the entirety of the game. SDCK are just owning the map, and Gimme are cowering.
Yeah, and they go onto the cliff with an Uber. It takes a while to try and clear it out. Geddy nicely surfing a rocket out of Krymer to the back of the point there. But I mean, they're losing 3 players now. Isis goes down. Stingan managing to finish off someone, but I can't see because of the Bumble overlay. And there we go. Gonna be trying to walk themselves in. And Jackie looks over to the bomb. Bomb's trying to deny the best he can. He's on cliff though, distracting even more, spamming him out as much as he can as well. Mezzo goes in for a stab, and there we go. Jorge goes down once again.
Whoa. That was that actually was gameplay. That was I kind of almost imagined that was something that they had deliberately chosen to do, as opposed to merely taking advantage of the situation that's in front of them.
Yeah, that's how SDCK roll apparently, because the flank goes in and Mezzo's just going off Jackie's distraction. No one controlling the cliff, no flank members to spam him out, no spy to get the stab on him when he's up there. So gonna be taking full advantage of that, and another round on the board for SDCK. Nubby going in really early, manages to kill Stan. Remarkable sort of trade pick. Will he go down? There we go. Gets counter bombed actually from Krymer.
Yeah, Nubby actually held off in order to launch himself further than mere mid. He went all the way behind the other team and made advantage of that situation and that placement. I think being in the place where your opponent doesn't expect you to be is one of the traits of war.
Yes, and one of the traits of SDCK it seems at the moment, as Yahoo gonna be just holding W no fear. Apparently, just gonna be taking. Wait, was that 2 people? Oh, no, Jack Legs helped out with that pick actually, so I think he's on the other side of the map. But yeah, Yahoo gonna be playing close there as Soka playing close, Poker playing close as well. Stan with the ultimate torn onto the lone heavy as he goes for a bit of a bomb. Uber comes out though. Jorge gonna be getting caught out because he's already in here. The Uber hasn't got Uber. He doesn't get picked off though. He manages to back out away with his life. But Yahoo's in behind. They haven't caught him. He's coming in. Gonna be flaming him down. And he goes down.
Yep. I'll admit that there was a certain degree of, I mentioned it before, of BM going on by this team, just disrespecting their opponents so far, to really be up in their snouts and trying to destroy them before they had a chance to even get out of spawn. And that displacement from what should be their natural defensive position, I think was their own downfall.
Yeah, there is this kind of like complacency thing that like sometimes happens, but I mean SDCK know when to roll it back. They're gonna probably try and play it a bit more serious now. I got Jackie just bombing over the cliff again, nice sort of fast bomb from him. Probably getting picked up by Barthez though, is very weak. Goes for a bit of a few rockets onto Sting. They'll be going for a bomb as well, both feeding into Barthez there. Thinking that Barthez was on lower health there, maybe the call wasn't that great, but 3 down right now. However, Stan is dead here, so they're going to try and play around Sting, I think.
No, Barthez was on incredibly low health, but Barthez just, I don't know whether he plucked like sandwiches out of his ass for a moment. That was just beautiful. it worked for him, whatever it was.
Yeah, gonna be sitting on this cliff right now. Mezzo gonna be trying to fake out the flank, actually managed to get a stab onto A6 there as he was just sort of chilling on that box area. Nice snipe from Sting onto Yahoo though. Trying to open up the space. They still don't have the point though. They've got to try and get some cap time in here as Jackie just literally Just single bombing over the point into a medic and a sniper, uncontested. Like, there's absolute madness from Jackie Legs as he just doesn't care. Yeah, it is just DM.
And that was just amazing timing by Jorge to save his own life right then. But Ubering, the only other person that seemed to be alive with him at the time, the scout, he had an opportunity to sneak in, see if there was any opportunity to get a kill and then get out again.
Nubby, okay, literally now on sticky jumper, sticky jumps across the point and kills Singhan in 2 pipes and then leaves. So I mean, this is a new meta for demo. Clark managing to surf the heavy bullets out of the concrete and live there on 1 health. There's just so much pressure on this point still from SDCK, and they're sort of trying to play together. Nightmare managing to get the stab onto Kaza though before he goes down.
I mean, it was nice. I preferred the moment they had a few seconds before where Yahoo managed to get a reflect kill on Crimer.
Oh god.
And those are always just massively appreciated as a career pyro myself. I love to see the skill plays.
Yeah, Jackie again going through bomb. Gonna get denied by Balthazar a bit as the space comes out. Jorge actually using there on, I don't see how much health, probably like 140. Camera comes in there, trying to get airbusting back as much as he can, but Nubby on this high ground, sticky jumping around the map. Not really getting denied. Actually gets an arrow from Gedu over the point as so much damage right now for SDCK. I mean, it's just I don't know, it's mind games. It's aggro.
Yeah, it's truly dirty. I think what they're doing right now is almost as you say, mind games. It's almost a bit of a mind mess to try and put them in a position where enemy has no idea what's going on.
Kaza just like BMing by going to the house and going to the pan and killing Jorge. Jackie gets bombs in behind, Boss is going to be distracted by that. Nubby goes onto the cliff with the sticky launcher. Gets a cave onto Sting, he dies with full damage. Nubby still going around the map on the sticky jumper, bombs back of concrete. I just love commentating what he's doing, and there we go.
It's the world's longest trip, that's halfway around the map and back again before he had a chance to touch the ground.
Yeah, pretty much. He was doing a perfect example before his lava right there on products, which sticky jumper is quite easy. And there we go. The first time some mass amount of SDCK players has gone down.
Yeah, and what they do with this opportunity will, I think, be the record of whether or not they have a chance of making a real dent on this game. I'm seeing Nightmare behind Gedu, so maybe there's something that's going to come out of that. He's gone a different way, a different path. I think he's going to go up cliff and see if he can find anyone.
The BM bomb's coming again, but it's not really effective. I mean, there's 3-4 down right now. Getty goes down. Stinghan getting Getty there with a nice body shot in the valley area, and this point is going to be right now playing for Gimme opponent. I don't know whether this is going to be like a sympathy round. I'm hoping it's not a sympathy round, and I hope they just play it normally because I wouldn't like to see them BM this much. Nobody getting headshot there actually. Stinghan trying to just do them a favour on Gimme opponent as they're wising up to these bombs, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a sympathy round. I think they're going to take this back and hold it and win. I think realistically, they're in no rush to let the other team have even a moment of glory.
Yeah, Uber comes out, but it's just a solo demo Uber. There's no scout in this either. Mezza's still rolling in behind. Martha's going to be on the point trying to defend this, but Poker's on a lot of health. Nubi's on a lot of health as well. Spamming him out. Balthazar gets picked off. So many dead right now for Gimme opponent, and I think this is going to be a third and final round with a clear GG from SDCK in that match.
That was a beautiful game to watch. It was certainly informative and definitely fun being able to cast this with you, Buck. Thank you very much for being there with me and leading me through this. And thank you to Wiethoofd as well, who's been quietly leading us in the background from behind in darkness and shadows.
The eye in the sky.
And thank you to everybody who's been watching this. If you do want to support us, please subscribe or buy our merch, but just subscribe. That would be enough. Thank you very much for doing so, and thank you for the follows as well. There is more to come in the world of Team Fortress 2 competitive, specifically on this channel. Fingers crossed we might get a match in tomorrow, but either way, there will definitely be more coming to you in days to come. And I think that's about us for today. So thank you very much for watching. I have been Agro. Good night, sleep well, and whatever you're doing, please don't have nightmares?
Hi, old beaver! Away!